I think it's important for people to understand the richness of this culture and these lands. And it breaks my heart just thinking about what is liable to happen if we don't act. And so on one hand, we've got to get out there and we've got to press our government. We've got to press the companies at fault to get out there and do what they can to mitigate the effects of this oil spill. At the same time, we have to protect the fisheries that we have open right now that are thriving. And you know, this is the brown shrimp season. When I was a kid, that meant we would take the little 16-foot trawl out in Lake Pontchartrain and shrimp. And a couple months from now, crabbing's just really going to kick in. And it kills me to think that we are so close to losing such an important part of our heritage. And not to mention, these fertile wetlands along the northern coast of the Gulf of Mexico feed the Gulf of Mexico. This is where the small microorganisms are birthed, and which the whole food chain of fish throughout the entire Gulf region depends on these marshlands. They feed, they hatch, they breed. It all happens in these marshes. It's too important to lose. These are America's wetlands. These are the wetlands from 2/3 or 3/4 of the United States. These rivers empty into the Mississippi River and empty down into the Gulf of Mexico. This belongs to America. America needs to realize this is a great natural resource and a national treasure. Too important to lose. And it's my job to, one, make sure, first and foremost, that I'm serving my customers the best. And I wouldn't do it if I didn't believe in it. And the shrimp that are being caught out of the western side of Louisiana are perfectly fine. These waters are tested. They have not been tainted in the least. And the closings that we do have are truly, for the most part, precautionary closings. What's happened offshore, these are federal waters. I'm talking about Louisiana state waters. For the most part, we've been blessed that we haven't seen that encroachment of oil come in any more than about 100 miles of coastline. It's 100 miles too much, and so we need to keep the fight up and make sure we mitigate that. But it's still only 100 miles out of thousands of miles of coastline.